Now, the fourth edition of Little Malaika International competition will take place on Saturday, May the 26th in Rockville, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. The program aims to empower boys and girls aged 7 to 12 to develop leadership qualities, encourage community service and intercultural exchange for children in the United States. To tell us more about it, I'm joined by Vienna Mbagaya, the spokesperson for Little Malaika International. Vienna, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, Vincent.
Very exciting, very exciting. Now,
yes.
We did mention there that this festival is meant to empower the next generation of global leaders. And here we're talking about kids in the diaspora. Tell us a little bit, why is it important for these children who are based here?
Of course. Children in the diaspora are naturally exposed to global influences. It could be music, language, foods, sounds. So who better than them to turn this cultural knowledge, this vast cultural literacy, into an advantage by developing their leadership skills. So Little Malaika, an organization like Little Malaika, is there to empower children in the diaspora to compete and succeed on a world stage and see themselves as people who can have global impact.
And of course, they get to get an award. They become princes and...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'll tell you all about it later. But yes, I'm excited about it because we're going to have a lot of kids on Saturday, as you said, in Rockville at the F. Scott Fitzgerald Theater. We're going to celebrate them, award them, and it's going to be great. I can't wait.
And this component of encouraging community service and, you know, promoting intercultural exchange among children specifically. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, more than ever, we need to start teaching our kids to see themselves as stakeholders in their communities. And this is so because, especially now, the dominant narrative about immigrants is so negative. These kids are walking around with messages in their heads that vilify their parents, vilify people in the community they love and look up to. So it's important that we challenge them to critically think beyond what is given, critically think of themselves as people who are proud of their culture. And by us teaching them to love and take care of themselves, we're also giving them the capabilities to love and take care of each other in the community. So it's important to start now.
So how are the principals taught to these kids, 7 years old to about 12, really at the Little Malaika, how practical are these lessons to their learning and social development? Okay,
so Little Malaika Foundation caters to boys and girls between the ages of 7 and 12 because it's such a pivotal and impressionable age group. They're just now growing into themselves and getting a strong sense of their agency. So in teaching them lessons or principles such as leadership, creativity, public speaking, teamwork, problem solving, we're just giving them a sense of self-efficacy so that they can approach challenges they'll encounter, whether it's in social settings or in academic settings. So on their way to becoming productive members of society and the community, these are important lessons.
And what should parents expect when they enroll their kids in this program?
Well, two things. One, us immigrant parents, we may not have the time or even the capacity to really relate to our kids. So we'll get the opportunity to be part of their learning outside of the school setting and outside of the home and get closer to them and understand what they see and how they navigate their world. And the second thing is, as immigrant parents, how we raise our kids is largely informed by how we were raised. However, we have to factor in a significant factor, which is a changed setting. We're not raising our kids where we were raised. So we have to kind of be creative with the tools that we give them. And Little Malaika is one of those tools. We have to see Little Malaika as a supplement option to continue enriching their lives.
Very quickly, tell us about the philanthropic part of it and also where people can find more information about this.
So this is the part that's going to be exciting. On Saturday, May 26th, we're going to be at the F. Scott Fitzgerald Theater in Rockville, Maryland at 2 p.m. And we'll be able to crown Prince or Princess Malaika and also honor the founder of the beneficiary this year. And the whole philanthropic purpose is to raise awareness for raise awareness for children who have autism and also live in underprivileged communities. This year's beneficiary will be the Nehemiah Autism Center in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, whose mission is to provide care, instruction, and support for children living with autism and other related disabilities. If you would like to support, if you'd like to show up, please go online, littlemalaika.net, and support us, buy tickets, donate, help however you want to.
Smart pitch there. Thank you very much, and we really appreciate you coming in and telling us about Little Malaika International.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, appreciate that. That's Vienna Mbagaya, who is the spokesperson for Little Malaika International.